Hey there, I'm Chad Condon, your average Midwest North American balding ape. Pleased to meet you. I am starting this new hobby that I kind of found on accident through flying drones FPV. It's been quite a while ago. A friend of mine told me about drone races and I checked it out on online YouTube videos, stuff like that, and I thought it was really cool and watched a little bit of it and kind of got away from it. Life's busy, things like that. I was talking to somebody about it, a friend of mine at work that actually owned a drone, and was talking about it. And I've had some commercial drones, the GPS type camera drones, and those are fun. I've crashed a few of them, broke them, couldn't get parts for them. Was a little upset because the only thing you can really do is start over. Talking to the friend of mine that actually flew FPV, had goggles, and was talking to me about it, and I started looking into it and watched a few videos, and the next thing you know, I'm looking into it and I've built my own drone and been flying it around for a while, and the next thing you know, I'm addicted. Not just flying it around, but the process of learning and building it and programming it is something that I found that really drives me nuts. I can't stop thinking about it, and I figured after watching all the things and learning what I do, people are doing this on YouTube, and you know, that's where I got most of my information, from people like Josh Bardwell and Ken Herron, and you know, the crew with Rotor Riot with Ladrib and Bubby and all those guys that run around doing crazy stuff, Mr. Steel. It's a whole bunch of them out there, and I got most of my information on how to learn to FPV, and I watch these videos, and then I get my drone out that I just built, spent a lot of time, a little bit of money, and lasted about 30 seconds before I smash it into the ground. You know, and it's kind of interesting because I went out with a certain expectation, false confidence, if you will, from watching these people do it, who are basically professionals. And that's what got my mind turning, is that I'm learning to FPV, and I started with false confidence from thinking that I'd be able to do it just like all these professionals do, and thought it would be a good idea to put some stuff together to show you what it's like for someone who really doesn't know what they're doing to learn from. See where I started, because it's the beginning and you have to start somewhere. And just like everybody says, buying a controller, getting in a sim is great. That is where you start. So you get the muscle memory, how the controller works, getting used to the switches, getting your fingers knowing where they need to go. But from the sim to an actual drone, a little different. So basically, this is my first introduction video for YouTube. I'm going to try and put it all together. Even that process I'm learning, so it's not going to be great. I've got cheap equipment, just trying to get started, figure this out, but I'll get some videos together here soon, and I will put a playlist up on YouTube starting with getting the drone going. I'm not going to do all the programming and you know what you need to know to enter in beta flight and plug your quad in and get your receiver connected. That Bardwell's done an excellent job at that. That's where I got all the information, went through it flawlessly, got it hooked up, everything I have works. I can fly it now, but I've been recording some of the video as I went that I'm going to use for some of these videos, and hopefully help people understand that you don't start out a professional, and it does take practice. You have to practice with purpose and know what you are striving to learn, so you can practice that, and then once you put those skills together, then you can fly an FPV drone like a professional in about a year or so. I'm getting to where I can control it and I can put it where I want it to, but there's still those times where it's like, what just happened? But I'm glad to meet you all again. Starting off with this, introducing myself. I am in the beginning stages and I'm starting FlyptFPV. Don't have a website yet, no .com, stuff like that, but it'll be there as soon as I get rolling. Pleased to meet y'all. Thanks for joining.